His grin was the first thing that broke me. That same rehearsed, paternal curve of his mouth I'd seen for years when he wanted control dressed as affection. Got the access codes ready? 9 years. 9 years of building his empire, my empire really, brick by brick, code by code. And now he wanted it all handed to James, his golden boy. I leaned back, watching the light from the conference room windows slide across his face. His phone buzzed on the table, probably another congratulatory message for his son. He reached for it. "No," I said quietly. "I'm here to—" He froze mid-motion. The smile drained. His hand hovered above the phone, trembling just enough to show the truth. He already knew something was wrong. That was the moment the silence thickened, the air folded, and everything I had buried inside me began to surface. It started 3 months earlier. A late email from finance. A signature on an acquisition deal that wasn't mine. At first I thought it was a clerical error. Then I saw the timestamp. Midnight. My name forged in perfect imitation. James's name appeared in the next line. Temporary authorization. My uncle's signature sat neatly below. I stared at it for minutes that felt like hours. Something cold began to spread in my chest. I'd devoted my life to this company, skipped birthdays, buried my marriage under deadlines, all for a man who once told me I was the son he never had. Now I understood what that meant. I was the prototype, the rehearsal. Every late-night call, every just-between-us meeting, it was all grooming for his successor, and I had played my part beautifully. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in my office watching the city lights blink out one by one, thinking about every moment I'd believed him. When dawn came, I smiled, because for the first time, I wasn't going to react. I was going to calculate. I began with the systems only I knew existed, the back channels in the company's architecture, layers of encrypted permissions I'd built for emergency redundancies. In truth, they were fail-safes, insurance for betrayal. Every keystroke was recorded, every signature captured, every unauthorized transfer logged and archived in a private drive buried beneath dummy servers. 2 weeks in, I found what I was looking for. Emails between my uncle and his son, time-stamped months before the promotion. Attachments detailing how to slowly phase me out, how to make it look voluntary. He called me the loyal mule. I read that line over and over until my vision blurred. Then I closed the laptop and went to work the next morning, smiling as usual. James stopped by my office later that week. "You okay, man?" he asked. His tone was too casual, too confident. I nodded, just tired. He grinned. "Don't worry, you'll still get credit when the transition's done." I almost laughed. When the transition's done? I didn't tell him the transition had already started, just not the one he thought. By the 3rd month, I had everything. Records of their embezzlement, the fake accounts, the shell companies under James's name. My uncle's digital fingerprints were everywhere. I packaged it neatly, a single folder, sent anonymously to the board and regulators. Then I waited. The board meeting that followed was chaos. The chairman's face turned white as he read the documents. James tried to deny everything until my uncle cut him off. "Stop talking," he hissed. That's when he looked at me. Not with anger, with fear. He knew. After the meeting, he called me in alone. His hands were shaking. "What did you do?" I said nothing. I just placed a printed copy of the audit report on his desk. He read it halfway before his eyes dimmed. "You could have come to me." "I did," I said, "for 9 years." Friday morning, I walked into his office for the last time. James was already there, smirking like a man who still thought the world belonged to him. "Got the access codes ready?" he asked. I leaned back, calm. "No, I'm here to resign." My uncle's head snapped up. "Resign? I already transferred everything," I said quietly. "Not to you, To the auditors. The color drained from James's face. My uncle lunged for his phone, but I spoke first. Too late. He froze mid-motion, eyes flicking to the camera in the corner. He understood then that this wasn't an act of revenge. It was a closing statement. I stood. "You taught me how to build something from nothing," I said. "I just learned how to end something the same way." Then I left. They called me a whistleblower in the papers, an insider hero. I ignored it all. The truth is simpler. I wasn't saving anyone. I was cleansing myself. The company folded within months. James vanished. My uncle sold his estate to cover legal fees. I live quietly now. No titles, no calls, just silence and a view of the sea. Sometimes when the wind hits right, I think I can still hear his voice, confident, commanding, false. But it fades, because I finally understand something he never did. Power isn't in what you own, it's in what you can walk away from without losing yourself. And I walked away with everything that mattered. My silence.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.